my relationship with Charlie grew from phone calls. I remember he first called me up. He goes, "Oh, I gotcha. I fucking got you, ain't I?" I said, "Charlie." He goes, "Hello, mate. How you doing?" I go, "I'm good." He goes, "What's going on?" And I thought, and I just split up with my girlfriend at the time, and I thought, oh, well, you know what? I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm just going to fucking tell him straight, because, break the ice. I'm in a bit of a bad way at the moment. He goes, "Oh yeah, what's the matter?" I go, "Yeah," I said, I'm just not, I'm just not comfortable. I'm saying goodbye to somebody that, that I really love, and I'm not happy. I'm not in a good space, and so I can't be with a woman, and yet I can't be without one. And I realized that, I probably have a relationship with my mother. Do you know what I mean? That is infused, infiltrated all my relationships with women. I always find myself stuck in a triangle that I'm trying to break this pattern, and it's really painful. And it's like therapy 101. Charlie Bronson, the first time he ever spoke to me, I find myself repeating the same pattern, expecting a different outcome, the insanity, and I just need releasing from this, I gotta release myself, I gotta do the work on it, I don't know how to, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, right, he goes, "Tom." But yeah. He goes, do you remember the floods? When Oxford? He goes, "Yeah, the floods, do you remember the floods?" Like, yeah. He goes, "Do you remember that boy who got his foot stuck in the grate and the river kept rising? And he kept rising, and he kept rising, and eventually they tried to get him out, but he drowned." Yeah. Well, that wouldn't have happened to me. Right? Because do you want to know why? I went, yeah, sure. He goes, "Because I'd have said, cut it off now." Tom, what I'm trying to say is, right? What I'm trying to say is, son, is sometimes, you've got to cut a little piece of yourself off, no matter how much it hurts, in order to grow, in order to move on.